Hello Warriors, this is Mars and welcome back to another New World Aeternum PvP video. So this is going to be somewhat of a light analytical video looking back at the gameplay. I kind of liked how the game ended and I kind of want to talk a bit about it, especially from a tanking perspective. So long story short, from the start, as a tank, or at least while I'm tanking, my main priority is to make sure that I'm keeping the team alive, making sure they are able to do their job. In the beginning I had a lot of flaws and I kind of want to go through everything little by little, so let's begin. So as you saw, it started the engagement and ended up dying early. So I've talked about this in the past and I kind of want to reiterate it. I'm a tank that does a lot of damage. I'm kind of an in-between tank. I'm not a real tank.
Good job.
I can tank a lot of damage and I can deal a pretty decent amount of damage. My goal is to always be able to protect the team, protect myself, and making sure I'm putting in enough damage for it to be meaningful. But I'm mainly focusing on debuffing and making sure that the DPS are able to do their job efficiently. So when I started the initial engagement, I stayed too stationary. As a tank, when there's a lot of AoEs going on, a true tank would be able to handle a lot more, but me, I'd have to focus more on moving around and making sure I'm harder to pin down, especially since I'm trying to prevent myself and my teammate from dying. So if I'm in an engagement where I'm the focus of the attention, it becomes a lot harder to do that. What I should have done in this engagement was focus more on disruption and immediate expulsion, getting out and dodging, because my teammates had not taken nearly as much damage as I had, while all at the same time not immediately leaving the engagement, being present, having shield up, and if the engagement came to me, then I would engage, because my focus is to make sure they're protected, I'm in a situation that I can handle. And I was just too focused on trying to get back and start fighting again. I think that was the biggest issue. As the next round starts, I kind of have to reiterate the same thing. I go in, focus in on blocking, looking to focus mainly on disruption, but I still kind of allow myself to fall into the same habits. I'm looking to protect my team the best way that I can, but it still turns out I'm still overextending in those moments where I really shouldn't be. The best thing I need to be doing in most situations, at least from my own perspective, is certainly blocking more. I'm doing a good job of blocking in the instances where I see immediate attacks coming, and I do allow myself to separate, but I think I need to focus on preserving my own life, especially in situations where it's either an equal fight or I'm outnumbered. Now, I know this is an open world a lot that I don't block nearly enough, and not blocking enough in an engagement where you need to be blocking is detrimental to your health. I feel like in those situations where just blocking and countering, I'd benefit a lot more, and my team would benefit from me blocking a lot more too, especially when I do not die. I say this a lot because my playstyle is built more on counter and follow-up, and everything else falls in between, because it's a lot of striking, counter by blocking, and then immediate follow-up, since I use counter on block and a lot of other empowering skills for the sword and shield tree. Another thing I've noticed, I would suggest that I would certainly need to focus more on being more evasive and elusive. I'm not solely talking about dodging, I'm talking about not being in the engagement in the first place. Sometimes it's better to not be near, to not be present in the situation, but being visible. I would like my presence to be felt, but not physically touched, if you understand what I'm saying. Or I'll be like, like I said earlier, or what I reiterated, be near the engagement, but not in it. Having it be visual, rather than being like fully intent into the fight. Because when you allow yourself to constantly be in it, because what I noticed is I would step out for a moment and then come right back, and I would end up getting CC'd. That's just not something good, because I'm just putting myself in a position that I cannot handle right away. So here it's like I'm focusing on trying to separate the defense from the offense, trying to split the difference, and immediately I'm being the one focused because they know I'm trying to protect them. I'm trying to create space, and what's bad is our team is so separated that we just aren't working cohesively as a unit. And like the moment I turn my back, the moment I put space in between my guys and their guys, they're on top of me. So what can I do in this situation to like change the disparity? For one thing, focus on movement, get in, get out. Do not allow yourself to be the primary target in that situation. You will pay for it, obviously enough. Here I make the adjustment. I decide that I'm just going to wait right here and see how far down they're going to come. If they're going to engage, they're going to engage. I'm going to do my best not to show my back to them. If I do, I'm moving out immediately. I'm not going to stand in one place. The other thing is, focus on switching from target to target. Focus on who needs the most support right away. That's what you kind of have to do. Here I see this guy needs some support. He's separated. He put a little pressure on him. That guy's trying to assault me. The tank sees what I'm doing. He sees I made the adjustment. He tries to fix it. He goes back to support the range DPS at the top. This guy's foolish enough to stand against me. He does damage, but he's not tanky enough yet to do anything about it. He's still in the early phases. And now it's just the last two targets. We're in a much better position. So the best thing I can do here is support my team. Finish off opponents, create more pressure, create separation between the tank and my friendlies.
So I had to play a bit more cautious there. Yo, they're gonna try to single me out first. Be mindful of that.
Like I stated in the video, I know for certain they're going to single me out because they've pretty much done that the entire time. So I kind of come with a different strategy as this last round plays out. I do not want to go down first, but at the same time, I don't want them to come to us. I want to go to them. I give the tank space to walk up. I really want to go for the range DPS. He is the most dangerous one of the group. I put pressure on him. The tank doesn't do nearly enough damage to take out the range DPS. I'm forcing him to come back. I don't overextend. I engage just enough to get their attention. Tank foolishly leaves the weakest DPS out by himself, and I finish him off. Now, here's what's important. I just split the difference. I just knock the tank out, push towards the range DPS, help them work on finishing him, just applying pressure. And it was a very quick and easy adjustment. Sometimes you just have to think, what can I do to change the state of the match? How can I reduce pressure on myself and on my team? Because a lot of the times that's realistically all it is. And pretty much we finish out nice and squeaky clean. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Mars. Thanks again for watching. I will try to come up with another commentary really soon. I've got some plans. It's just been really busy lately. And I hope if there's any content on the channel you enjoy, leave a comment. I would say subscribe, but like I said, man, schedule's really busy. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and keep on slaying. Peace.